What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome back to my vlog. Yeah, this is actually a little bit more of a vlog kind of thing, for once-ish. Anyway, so, I've been doing this little experimenting thing with video upload days and times and just all sorts of other different aspects of how I'm getting my YouTube stuff out there. And I've already realized, I think, pretty much the biggest mistake I have made in the entirety of my short-lived YouTube career so far. A little backstory on this. Okay, so back when the new year started, back in January of 2017, in that first video I released, I said I was going to be keeping my video postings and stuff like that to kind of designated channel-specific social media pages. And while I don't think the creation of those pages was necessarily a bad idea, it certainly helps for compiling everything and just having one spot or two, in this case, just having concentrated spots where all of my YouTube stuff can go. What I think wound up, how I think it wound up working against me is that a lot of the people who are friends with me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter and that kind of stuff that are connected to my personal pages that don't necessarily want to put in the effort to, follow me on the channel specific pages. Those people then, if I make a video that they're interested in, aren't seeing it because it's more like they didn't want to necessarily see every single one of my videos, but at the same time, if there's a video I post that they're interested in, now because I've limited it to the channel-specific social media pages, they're not getting it because they didn't want to follow that and get every single video that I'm making. So, just as something a little bit different, back earlier in the week, or I guess maybe a week ago-ish by the time I post this, I put another video on just kind of my general Facebook page at least, and suddenly, the number of views I got on it was so much more than what I was getting previously. And so I'm like, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have stopped doing this. You see, part of the reason I had stopped in the first place was, okay, number one, my viewership was declining, and I mean, obviously, it happens, the initial excitement kind of wore off, I think, but I was still getting somewhere around 10, 15 views per video. Suddenly, I cut that off, and I'm going with the designated channel-specific social media stuff, and now I'm getting maybe 5 views a video. So suddenly I go back and I post even just the one video on some of my Valentine's Day thoughts and that kind of stuff. I put that on my general personal Facebook page, and suddenly now I have 18 views on the thing within the next 24 hours. Okay, another part of the reason I had started kind of limiting where I put this stuff, or kind of having it more controlled and specific, was I didn't necessarily want to be flooding everybody's Facebook and Twitter feeds and that kind of stuff with every single video that I ever post, especially now that I'm doing 2 a week on a regular basis. I thought people might not want to be seeing that much activity, which maybe that was a little bit the case, but it's one of those things where that's kind of how this whole social media thing works. That's how pretty much the internet works anymore. The only way anything gets really big is it gets shared everywhere. And I don't know what I was thinking, trying to make sure I wasn't oversharing it or anything like that. It's 2017. The internet doesn't care about oversharing anymore. I mean, how the heck do you think that we have all these stupid memes and stuff like that are out there? just it's all just people sharing stuff over and over and over again. So if I'm gonna try even remotely to keep up with this whole game that we call the internet, who the heck cares if I overshare? So anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna be undoing that practice that I had, and now I'm gonna be putting all of my videos on my personal Facebook and Twitter pages and all that, because why the heck not? I mean, it's not like I'm being disingenuous in any of my videos. It's not like I'm sharing something that's not me. I mean, okay, some of the stuff, like, the Let's Plays and the music countdowns, it's not so much personal updates, but it's still stuff that's part of me and what I do and who I am, what I like. So it's, why the heck not, Especially if it gets me more views, sure, go for it. So anyway, yeah. Again, still gonna be doing this whole experimenting thing with the different days and times for uploading my videos and all that kind of stuff. I might kind of have a little bit of a gap, maybe even just like a day or so in between when I post it on my designated YouTube channel pages and when I put it on my personal social media stuff. So if you want to be the first one to see it, definitely follow my social media stuff. Facebook and Twitter is what I have right now. Might add more later, who knows. That's not really on the forefront of my mind. But again, it's all part of this kind of experimenting phase that I'm doing. So anyway, yeah. So I'll be putting it on that stuff first, and then maybe give it a little bit of a delay so I don't have it like right there bang bang on people's Facebook feeds or whatever. And then it'll give it some time for then a broader audience to then appreciate it once I post it to my personal social media stuff. Anyway, that's really all I have to say in this particular video. Just coming to the realization that, oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. Why did I ever stop putting this stuff on my personal social media pages? Because apparently I lost like half of my viewership or more when I stopped doing that. So I'm going back, undoing all that, and yeah, we'll see what happens with it. Because again, experimenting. So anyway, as always, like and share if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos as I post them if you're watching them directly from YouTube. Also click that bell button thing, because then you'll see my stuff right there on the front of like your home YouTube page. And then also, obviously, if you want to be the first one to see my videos on social media outlets and that kind of stuff, follow me there. Facebook, Twitter, whatever I end up creating, it's all gonna go by @MattConroyYT. I'm gonna keep that as standardized as I possibly can. So, again, just make sure you're keeping track of all that kind of stuff, because now that I'm experimenting with the different days and times and all that, it's less predictable when I'm going to be putting my videos out there. So definitely keep in touch with all that stuff so you can make sure that you're on top of me and all my videos and what I'm doing here. So that, I think, covers everything that I have to say. So I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, everybody.